Okay, so that hump, there's a pond, there's Yoda, there's the main trailer house. I just thought I'd come down here real quick. This might end up being a long video because it looks like it's got two driveways. So this area is fenced, at least for an animal. Maybe right between there would be a little extra. This side would keep out something big, but it's not fenced. It's just that one single wire. So this is gonna be a long video. Anyway. So down just past the next little hump on the right is another mailbox. So I think we have a neighbor there. Anyway, got some pretty big rocks. Little driveway area. So here's like a little shed. Storage container. That one has a flue pipe coming out. So I think that's the one that had the ceiling where the sheetrock was coming down and you can see some of the insulation. Here's that little cabin. Seems to be on mostly some kind of stone rock foundation, which is pretty dope. So thought I'd just take you this way. Here's one of the tiny ponds. Right behind that shed, here's that storage container. And this ledge goes to the next pond. The back side of that one shed that's got the stove in it. So it appears the property would go back into the woods further. Oh. So here's another pond. Little pond. Saw some fish in it. There's that cabin. And it's so heavily wooded. Just, you couldn't throw a rock in any direction without hitting a tree. Like a little open three-sided shed next to that pond. It's kind of a path that goes up and around. I might walk back there a little bit, but I don't expect to see much but nature and trees. The cabin was locked, so I couldn't get in there. Most of these sheds and stuff are locked. A side view of that little cabin. Sorry if I'm breathing heavy through this. Gutted myself on 2 cracked Donald sausage biscuits. So here's that little covered barbecue area. It needs a little bit of work, but you know, it's a place you could be outside. Somebody driving by. There's the Yoda at the bottom of that green pine, cedar, whatever. I'm thinking this place definitely obviously has electricity because there's the meter and propane, but all these water tanks, I don't think they have water. So I don't know if they're on a cistern or they pump it out of these ponds. I was able to peek through one of the windows and it really doesn't look bad in there other than being dated. Clearly this thing could be pressure washed and cleaned. Right down there is the first pond closest to the car, which is right there. So it's got a little add-on room here, like an entry room to get into this thing. I'll be able to get you to see in there. Not good at all. Doesn't seem like. There's a ladder here, so I looked up there real quick just to see if I could see how the roof was. It's not bad. There's this little storage tray there. I opened the door, it's just empty. It's something you could put stuff in. But I think this is the meat and potatoes of what you'd be paying for. The acreage. You really are off the beaten path out here, even though 2 cars just went by. Walk through the woods here. Down the other pond. They don't seem to be very deep. Maybe they, over the decades, they've gotten some silt in them. Maybe they could be dug out a little deeper. But it's neat either way. Saw fish in this one too. The water was still and clear enough that you could see them. Oh, there went one. Little guy. They even got a ladder. Yeah, there are ponds so you can climb in. Anyway, I thought I might just mosey around a little bit. Just look at the property. Oh hell, you've made it this long. I'll take you to this lean-to. I didn't really, or not lean-to, the little covered barbecue area, if you will. I just walked by it, didn't pay no attention to it really. But I definitely get the feeling that this is somebody's vacation place or something. So these end boards, rotten, but the rest of it looks pretty good. You could have a fun little place to do some barbecuing. They got a fan here, probably just to move the breeze. Got a little bit of electrical. You can see those lights are actually on. So anyway, it's kind of neat. Watch where I'm stepping. So there's Yoda again. There's this driveway, the dam of that pond. So anyway, I'll look around, see what else I see. Catch you later. Bye.